Salam, hope you're all doing well. Grab a beverage and let's talk. Today, I wanted to quickly talk about being more mindful and intentional in our daily lives. Sometimes we can get so caught up with being busy and on the go and trying to be productive and just achieving things and living with a lot of stress and anxiety that we miss out on small daily moments of peace and calmness. So let's talk about 5 simple ways that we can incorporate more peace and intentionality into our days. Number 1, turning off the noise. The biggest distraction in your day might be this, your phone. You may not realize how often you pick up your phone during the day or it distracts you in different moments in the day. And it takes away from all those moments that you could be enjoying more. Personally, I had an unfortunate incident happen a long time ago that made me realize how often I pick up my phone. This was about 10 years ago. One day I came home, I had a jacket on and I threw it in the washing machine and started a load of laundry. What I didn't realize at the time was that my phone was in the pocket of that jacket. So it went through a whole washing machine cycle, and as you can imagine, my phone was ruined. I ended up spending the next few days without a phone. And at so many points during those days, I would reach for my phone. I would reach into my pocket, I would reach into my bag to try to get my phone and then realize, oh, I don't have a phone. It happened so many times when I was working at my desk, when I was walking, when I was standing, when I was sitting, when I was eating, when I was going to grab lunch. Anything that I was doing, I realized that I would always try to grab for my phone. And it made me realize, wow, there are so many moments during the day that I am picking up my phone and I didn't even realize it was that much. And these are all lost moments that I could be doing something else with. And those days that I didn't have my phone ended up being days that I ended up becoming so much more focused and so much more aware of my surroundings, what was going on around me, doing things with a lot more intention and awareness. And after a few days of that, I realized, wow, I really like this. And so I ended up delaying going to get a new phone, and I spent a few more days without a phone because I really enjoyed the peace and calmness in those days. There was no noise, no distractions, no disruptions. So ever since then, about 10 years ago, I have made it a point to not have my phone accessible to me all the time. If I'm working, my phone is not with me, or it's off, it's on airplane mode. If I'm home, it will be in another room. If I'm out, I'll keep it off or on airplane mode if I'm trying to get other things done. If I'm walking, I leave my phone in my bag. And outside of that, I always keep my phone silent so that I never have any notifications or sounds or buzzing that distracts me or alerts me and makes me want to pick up my phone. And when it comes to apps like social media and so on, I keep all those notifications off so that I do not get notifications for those apps. And that way, I protect my peace, I protect my space, my time, and I only open things or respond to things when I choose to, not when my phone tells me to or alerts me to. And that personally has made such a difference in my day. So that unfortunate incident that happened 10 years ago, that was initially a negative thing. I saw it as a negative thing. It actually turned out to be a really positive thing because it taught me a lot of lessons and it ended up making me realize how much time I waste on my phone. Removing your phone as a distraction, turning off the noise can have a significant impact on your day. So try putting your phone away. Try limiting the time that you're on your phone. Even try having one day in the week, like a weekend day, for example, that is just a no phone day. It might be hard at first. It was hard for me the first day or two, but then once you start to slowly get used to it, you will see that you have a lot more peace and calm in your days, and you can be much more intentional with how you spend your time. Number 2, protect your mornings and your evenings. The way you start your day and the way you end your day can really set the tone for your whole day. If you're getting up, rolling out of bed, running around to try to get ready and brush your teeth and throw something on and gulp something and scarf something down and rush out the door as you're still getting ready and it's very hectic, you've already set yourself up for a stressful, chaotic day because you started the day off in a hectic mindset. Try making it a point to slow down in the morning and make time for yourself. Make extra time in the morning that you spend taking care of yourself, slowing down, and giving yourself the time that you deserve. Prioritize yourself. Give yourself extra time in the morning to get ready so that you can have a peaceful morning, so that you can sit with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and actually enjoy drinking it and take your time drinking it. You can get ready on your own time. You can take your time getting ready. You can be more mindful and thoughtful in how you approach things in the morning. So try to appreciate those small moments of calm and peace and insert them into your morning. And the same thing goes before you go to bed. If you are used to, for example, spending a couple of hours watching TV and then rushing to bed late, getting ready in a rush, sleeping late, try to cut down on that time and be more intentional with how you wind down in the evening. So turn off the noise earlier, give yourself time to slow down and thoughtfully get ready for bed and ease into it slowly and wind down at night. So do things mindfully. Insert these moments of peace into your mornings and into your evenings so that it sets the tone for the rest of your day and night. Number 3, find a hobby. Do you have a hobby? A lot of people don't have hobbies. And many times we give ourselves the reason of, I just don't have time for it. I'm just too busy. But all those moments that we end up vegging in front of the TV or scrolling on social media are all moments that we can replace with an activity that we enjoy doing. Something that gives us a sense of fulfillment, a sense of peace, allows us to recognize and appreciate that time that we are spending. When we sit in front of the TV or just scroll on social media or are playing games on our phones and so on, hours can pass by without us realizing, and we don't get peace and happiness out of it. In fact, a lot of the times it's draining and it just brings us down. So try to replace those moments with a hobby. Try to do something that you've been interested in for a while, that you've always felt that you've never had time for. Try to make it a point to make time for those other things that you've been wanting to do, whether it's maybe gardening, maybe just picking up a book and reading, maybe it's painting, maybe it's even just doing nothing. There's nothing wrong with just sitting and doing nothing, just sitting and reflecting and just being in silence. You'll find so much more fulfillment in doing an activity that you enjoy and slowing down and appreciating those moments. Number 4, spend time outdoors. Try to make it a point to spend some time in fresh air on a daily basis. Just get outside, go for a walk, appreciate the little things around you, leave your phone aside, and just look around. Walk in nature, appreciate the trees, appreciate the leaves, or appreciate the bricks and the concrete and whatever it is that is around you. Just appreciate the little details and walk outside in fresh air. There's so much peace that can be found in spending time in fresh air. Lastly, number 5, declutter. A lot of us tend to accumulate things slowly, and then we end up with our spaces becoming very cluttered. We don't have room for our things. It's hard to keep things tidy. It's hard to find things when we're looking for something. And a lot of it can end up being things that we don't even use or don't even remember that we have. So make it a point to declutter, go through your things and sell or donate things that you're not using. That way you're freeing up space, you're reducing the clutter, and that means less time spent cleaning and organizing in the long run, less time spent looking for things, and it frees up your mind when you're not looking at clutter daily. So that's it for the 5 simple tips to try to bring more peace into your days. Comment below which of these things you already do in your daily life, or other things that you do to bring more mindfulness and intentionality into your day. And until next time, salam.